Howdy. We have sound? I bet we do, don't we? There goes my fucking computer did something weird because I bet I got sound. Hmm. Well, I can't see anybody type. That fucking blows. That can't be true. Let's see. Oh, wait. There we are. What's up, man? Okay. Can you hear me now? Sweet. High life, Jason X. Cool, 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 cool. Not exactly how I wanted to do this, but right. So, what's up, Casey? So yeah, guys, as I was saying, I couldn't. Something happened technical wise. I couldn't bring anybody on with me, so the show is kind of flopping. So what's up, guys? Satanic Lives Matter. What's up, everybody? Thanks for showing up. Wow, a lot of people showed up. It's actually surprising. But I guess we just roll with it, man. I was kind of like gonna bounce off my guess. I had like all this shit to say. So originally, this is gonna start off as we were gonna talk about like the cultural differences between like my guests who you can't see because I couldn't get them on. Younger guy, and see how the psychedelic community is like nowadays, right? When you're 19, 20, right? As opposed to when I was 19 and 20, which was like back in 1935 or something like that. No, the 90s, right? So thought that would start on that. And then I was just going to do like a fucking, cool. What's up, Joel? Oh, thanks, man. It is my birthday. It was my birthday. It was, but yeah. Um, so yeah, I guess they're just kind of not set up this way, but I guess we just do a question and answers, man. I'm kind of boring, but now that's all I can do. I don't have a keyboard to talk. I have no good guests or anything, but I can see when you type. Kind of, I did. Now it's gone, but let's see. It. So I made this. Let's see. What was the my birthday is the 25th. 25th. Oh, you know what? I should get my. Oh fuck! I can turn this on, can't? Yeah. I just tore like all my computer parts apart. Now I don't know if I can turn it back on. Yeah, it's 25th, man. I put this video about DMT because I've been doing DMT a lot, like probably I don't know, a couple dozen times in the last few months. Trying to figure out these fucking aliens, man. Thank you guys, thanks, man. Oh, here's the 25th too. That's cool, man. It's rare. I have a friend that I'm gonna go visit here next week. Guy named Trippy the Clown. Our birthday's on the exact same day and year, right? I think he's older than me by like an hour. I don't remember, but one of us is older, by like an hour. Yeah, go party with that guy. Been about 8 years, shit. And yeah, so I don't believe in the space aliens thing, man. I don't believe that the DMT is like projecting people into different dimensions and like it doesn't seem. It seems more probable that DMT is like opening everybody up to these unknown dimensions and universes, and we're talking aliens, or that we're doing exactly as psychedelics do and make you fucking trip balls. Now I understand like people are like, oh well, why does everybody see aliens? Why does everybody see these gestures? Why do people see? Oh look, I wore my Machine House shirt. Everybody's high on DMT. Yep, that's about what it's like. And yeah, so it's like, why do people see that shit? Well, one, because you're tripping balls. Two, because everybody who knows of DMT, right, who does DMT, has read these stories because these are basically campfire stories. So it's in our psyches, right? Before we even do the drug, psychedelics being one of the probably the most suggestive drug there. You smoke it, and then it's like, oh wait a minute, your brain, you go into it thinking so you see aliens because you're going to see something. Because I think it's such a powerful psychedelic that I think you have to see something. If you don't have anything in mind, you'll just see kaleidoscopes and like lights and shit, right? But if you start something's in the back of your brain, like elves and aliens and this and that, and they pop up. Like it's weird how the Native Americans who did different forms of DMT, right? Different forms of it, they didn't see fucking aliens and gestures and fucking fly through the universe. You know what they saw? They saw fucking animals, right? Skinwalkers, right? People that can morph into. They saw what was in their psyche, which is what's around them. This is before aliens were talked about on every fucking news channel, right? But what they did see, animals. And that is what they saw when they tripped. They didn't see anything else. So now all of a sudden it's aliens, right? You know why? Because it's in our consciousness. Now, if we were tripped, say 2,000 years, even 1,000 years ago, right? On DMT, before there's a lot of talk, any talk about aliens, really, we would be thinking about demons, angels, because that was big, right? Heaven, hell. So it's suggestive, man. It's whatever. It's in the psyche. It's ingrained in our psyches. Yeah, man. Exactly, man. Like, yeah. It's like if what the fuck? What I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, like I mean, I could be like, hey, that dog's asshole looks like Jesus. This is Jesus on that dog's anus, a big shit stain that looks like Jesus' face, right? Then what? I go to my friends, hey, look at this dog's ass, right? Looks just like Jesus. And they're like, let me see that fucking. What do you think? Following Jesus Christ. There it is. Now it's suggestive. Now, everybody looks at the dog's asshole, sees Jesus. That's a little stretch, but you know what I'm saying, man. So, Q&A. Oh, did you guys hear about that stimulus thing? Oh, man. No, I think it's great. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's great across the board. Now, it's going to totally probably fuck our economy up for a while, but yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I think it's great though. Like, I mean, I've been out of work since March, right? And I'm getting paid more with the stimulus, right? With my like regular employment plus 600 a month, or I'm sorry, a week, 600 a week. So I'm making more money than I was working full time. Actually, no, that's not true. Working part time. Either way, I'm getting now they just renewed it again till the end of the year. Oh fuck! So that's gonna be for me. That's gonna be a 9-month vacation. Paid. And I did the math between both stimulus checks and $600 a week from basically April. I'm making like something like, I don't know, $28,000 to not work. So you're paying me $28,000 to sit here and do this shit. Actually, I'm not gonna sit here and do this shit. I'm gonna go and travel. That's what I'm doing. But yeah. So I think it's a terrible idea for the economy, but I think it's a great idea for me. All right, fuck. Damn. I wanted that chick to come back. Stace. Oh, I can't say it. 30 shots of Bacardi. Nobody knows what that is. That's okay. But, okay. She here? I can't see who's in the chat room on the phone. There she's not. Okay. So, anybody got any questions, man? This is supposed to be a question and answer thing. But I don't fucking. Favorite Pantera song? Favorite Ghost song? Oh, tell me real quick. See, they fade off, so I can't even go back. So you guys are gonna have to keep asking. Once I get this computer of it. Favorite Pantera? God, those are both hard questions, man. Ghost, I'd have to say Year Zero. It's my favorite Ghost song. Pantera, damn. I mean, 5 Minutes Alone. I mean, it's hard, man. But yeah, I'd say Ghost would be a toss up between Year Zero and it's not a hard one, man. So many great songs. I mean, Ceresa's great. I mean, they have so many good songs. I mean, I'm not real big on their most recent EP or album. The most recent album was okay. They got a little bit progressive rock. Okay, you listen to as it comes up, you got about 3 seconds to read and it fades off. So that's about the last I saw was something about passages Satanic Bible. Do any of these stick in your more than other? Oh, in Satanic Bible, which imagery is this? Which I got? Passages in the Satanic Bible. Do any of these stick in my head? Okay. Yeah, I see some ghost songs coming up. There's a lot of good ghost songs. As far as the Satanic Bible goes, yeah, I mean, fuck, man. It's been probably almost a decade since I read that, but for a solid decade, I probably read it about 8 times. I like see, I'm trying to think of this now. I have to bring back the brain cells here. I like when LeVay talked about at the beginning, when he talked about when he realized hypocrisy was when he was playing his Kaleidopop or whatever it was, the strip clubs, right? And then see the guys and he'd be playing at the church on Sunday, right? And they'd be in there fucking praying for their sins. That was cool at the beginning. I mean, the whole book was written in a way for its time that was very inviting for people that were questioning things. Dance Macabre was actually pretty fucking good. I didn't like it at first, man, but I put a badass sound system in my car, right? I got 3 amps, 1 for the sub and 2 other amps. And dude, I blast go Dance Macabre sounds awesome on good tunes or even on good headphones. But yeah, I mean, the Satanic Bible, like some of the Satanic statements are just. I mean, I agree with the majority of it. Like, might is right. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, right? You got to remember with the Satanic Bible, this was written back in 1965, or probably even before that, right? Because he presented it to the publishers, and they told him to come back when they had more meat, and that's when the back end of the Satanic Bible, if you notice, the Enochian keys, how it's like blank every other one. They're filling this fucking book to make it, thick, and but so he'd been writing this for a while. I mean, it's really that's what attracted me, and I think that's kind of what it's targeted to, is somebody who's kind of either young or somebody who's just getting to break out of these things. Because nowadays it's like, I mean, if you look at the general mindset of people, right? Now I can only say this because I don't live in the South, right? And I don't live in any repressed, third world country either. But like, just like, if I live here in California, right? I mean, it's liberal, which is kind of a good and kind of a bad thing depending on how you look at it, but nobody really gives a fuck, I mean, sex is not a big deal anymore. Homosexuality is not a big deal. Not Southern California is not, and I mean, not just that, but like weed, drugs. I mean, it's pretty lax compared to what it was back in the early '60s, right? Probably when the book was being written, there was a time and a place for that. I mean, a lot of this stuff, as far as like, yeah, you know what? It's man, that kind of stumped me. That was a good question, just because I haven't thought about this question in a long time. I don't really think anything one particular thing. I like the Book of Lucifer. Um, I like that poetic one when he's like, I will pluck the beard of the Jehovah, and he's like this poetically just fucking trashes like Jehovah, Jesus, whatever. But not just that. I mean, that's just reminiscence of like death metal before death metal. He's like kind of like. I mean, that's a lot of good stuff, man. I mean, I think the Satanic Bible should be passed out, um, not in schools, but should be readily available, like say in libraries. You know why it's not? Tell you why. Because when I was like a teenager, there were very few libraries that would carry it, but we would steal them. I can't even tell you how many Satanic Bibles I've stolen. A lot, and they don't keep them in libraries. Not so much because they're controversial. It's because people just fucking steal them. I know I was one of them, but man, I wish I could read your guys' questions because I can't see anything but myself in this phone. Let's see if we can get this computer up. If I can at least read the questions. Okay, you should write a book. I can't write with shit, man. I'd love to. Something about Dracula. Something brings. I didn't catch the Dracula part. I wish I could write a book, man. A couple people offered to. I'm actually gonna do stand-up comedy. Not comedy. It's not gonna be comedy. It's storytelling, but it's kind of the same thing. I can't write with shit, man. I dropped out of school. What brings someone to use? Oh, Doctor. Well, yeah, something about the TST. That's how fast it goes. This is fucking retarded. Where's it? Can I adjust this? Um, Share multi-microphone. Yeah. Fuck. Can't. So tell us more about your. Oh, okay. I got that. Okay. China. Okay, I don't know anything about China. TST. I mean, there's really not. I mean, I can. Not on your phone, man. Don't go live on your fucking phone. I can't read the questions. They pop up and they disappear. So it's like, and they go away. Okay. Well, as far as the TST, I'm just gonna say the TST because that's the one I grabbed onto. I don't know. I mean, I didn't even hear the TST until I got asked to go on Comedy Central in 2013. And if you look at the show, if you just Google Zach Black Comedy Central, it'll come up on Vimeo or something like that. I reposted it because Comedy Central destroyed it, the Justin Lacapinta show, but it's still there. And they were like, I didn't ever heard of the TST, and then they're like, Satan has adopted state highway. This is like right at the beginning of TST that was getting media attention, and they're just like asking me questions about adopted state highway. I'm like, dude, what? By the way, I only had 6 days to prepare for it, right? And they wouldn't give me a script, so it was like I was walking there blind. It was fun. I mean, but the TST was like, I don't know. I mean, I got involved after the Comedy Central show. I got the corona. No. Yeah, I mean, it was. I liked it at first. I mean, I thought it was progressive. It was like, oh, now I know it's Jason Yar. It was progressive, and it was, I mean,
they're building a monument, stuff like that. I mean, I was all behind it, man. 2013, 2014. Did some early interviews with Lucian and I on YouTube still from 2014 when the monument was still being built and funded for, and I was all about it, and then I became chapter head of Portland. I don't remember if I somehow I guess the chapter was just forming, and at the time I was living in Portland, volunteered, and I got it. And as time went on, you know, there's an article in like the Village Voice where I'm with Lucian and myself and a guy named Brian Werner from Vital Remains, former singer of Vital Remains, and Peter Gilmore from Church of Satan, all did this thing with Village Voice, and it's kind of like TST versus Church of Satan. It wasn't really, but it was kind of like that a little bit, and I don't know. It just got. What happened is it became really big. Here's what happened, guys. Is it became really big. It started off as a great idea, right? Separation of church and state, building the monument, using this monument, Baphomet monument, to uphold, amendment rights first, and then it was like it was cool, and I was totally about it, and then it became big, and then now there's people joining, and there's joining the TST, and it just started sucking all these people in that weren't really Satanists, and then the word Satanism was just being thrown around to people by people that just didn't really have any knowledge of Satanism, no history of the black arts or the occult or anything. Their only interest was to protest and get on board and say hail Satan to piss these people off, which is I was still down with that until it just became predominantly people from like the LGBT community, get a lot of like feminist neo Nazis, and it was like a lot of like alt left people, And I'm a libertarian. I'm not really liberal, but I'm more centered. But either way, it just got filled with people that really aren't Satanists and aren't doing anything, even not even like knowing, not even read the Satanic Bible, not even have an interest in Satanism. Yet they're parading around as Satanists, and it got embarrassing basically when they got big. The people that were getting shown, had no knowledge of Satanism, but they're just like, yeah, I'm gay, hail Satan. Hey, hail Satan, I'm gay. It's like, okay, you're gay, now sit the fuck down because you're not a Satanist. And, start talking about Satanism. Who cares if you're gay? Nobody cares if you're gay. I don't. But yeah, that's basically it. It just got and this is in my opinion, right? I mean, there's a lot of cool cats in the Satanic Temple. I mean, there's Satanists in the Satanic Temple, but the majority of them are just they're political activists, LGBT, liberals, atheists that are using Satanism to push an agenda, a left-wing agenda, which is fine, but Satanism is not about politics. And now it's become a point where you go to like Reddit, everybody thinks now that Satanists are like LGBT fucking goths, and it's because of the attention they got, and that's fine still. I mean, I don't really care what the images of Satanists, but it's just like, well, you don't have a check and balance system, you don't stratify, you don't even have, and also the tenets of the Satanic Temple. There's nothing about might is right. In fact, there's a lot about promoting equality. And that's all about equality, gay rights, equality, equality. And you know what? I'm all for gay rights, but I'm not for equality. I believe in stratification. We're not all equal here, right? I don't believe, I believe in equality on a base level, right? That people should have certain general rights as human beings, but equality across the board, no, I don't think so. I'm not equal to say, let me try joining the Phoenix Suns. Give me a basketball, put me on the court with those guys. Are we equal? Absolutely not. You'll find out right away, right? Because I would fucking dominate them all one fucking game, all of them at the same time. Yeah, brother. No. So yeah, But enough about the TSU. I could go on for a long time about that, but I'm not going to. It's kind of boring. I'm sorry, I just missed that. Something about my opinion about Church of Satan, and then it faded off. I gotta get the tail end of it. I, I mean, I've tried to get better as I've gotten older. I mean, it was kind of like not really trolling thing, but it was fun to like, poke at not just, all of the organizations, because there's really no use for an organization. Church of Satan, Satanic Temple. But that's, what is your goal? Is your goal to make change and influence because you're an organization? Well, if that's the case, I'll give it to the Satanic Temple, right? At least some of their programs, and they could have done more, but before they faded obscurity, satanic comedy. I see what you're saying. Okay, I caught most of that. Yeah, you can, but Running crisis. Cause see, I can't even see how many people in the room. Okay. Yeah, it's I mean, Satanism isn't dead. I mean, it's not. It was Satanism will always be there. It will always go, and it will always there's a wheel. It will always move forward, right? The Satanic Temple had its day, and I'm not. I don't think the Satanic Temple. I'm sorry. I think the Church of Satan had its day. I don't think the Satanic Temple is their predecessors. I don't think they're taking over. Basically, I think that they will, but as you see, there's not been a whole lot of media attention right now. Well, there's also the virus and whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think. I hear a lot of these TST people are like, yeah, Satanism has evolved and we are the new face of Satanism. It's like, no, you don't even know what you're talking about. Get out of here. Like, if somebody's gonna be the new face of Satanism, at least hold. If you're gonna call yourself a Satanist, at least hold to the fundamental values of the LeVay, because he's the one that broke open the floodgates to Satanism. It doesn't matter if he plagiarized here and there. It doesn't matter if he packaged it all and put a label on it. And he has books and an organization to back that up. He brought it into the media, into the limelight. That is Satanism. Now, I understand everything has timeline, everything fades, right? Absolutely, right? Including all of us. But if you don't hold on to those principles, you can't just go in and gut it and then put something else in there and say, hey, now we're Satanists. It doesn't work like that. I don't think so. But then maybe you call me old school, But again, I'm not really a LeVayan Satanist, so I'm not. I'm just saying, as I call this, that Tobias Forge is the face of Satanism. Bam, I like that one. Media, getting Satanists into the media, and Tobias Forge's Ghost has had probably the most profound influence and interest in Satanism across the board, say since Marilyn Manson, as far as the music scene goes. I know there's a bunch of death metal bands and stuff, but let's face it, death metal bands, even the popular ones, aren't selling millions and millions of albums. They're not selling out arenas, not arenas, but you know what I'm saying? They're not nearly as big as Ghost. Bias is an actual Satanist, so. And just like most Satanists, he'll downplay it in the media, but I met Tobias. I didn't get a chance to talk about all 5 minutes, but the dude, he's a Satanist. What he told me was that he started off studying LeVayan Satanism, and then he branched off and he considers himself more left-hand path of a more traditional Satanist. I didn't get to talk to him long enough to really get into depth of it. He knows exactly what he's doing now. He's actually a pretty clever, crafty magician as the way. Well, that's kind of a secret, but if you know what you're looking for, you can see what he's doing. But it's very clever, and I'm fucking awesome that he's so successful. And yeah, I mean, what is Satanism going to be? Satanism is just going to keep doing what it's doing, and I don't have any animosity against Church of Satan or the Satanic Temple, really. I mean, I just call bullshit when I see it. If I see a lot of empty posturing in the Church of Satan, I see a lot of like, well, we're the real Satanists because we're number one and we're here first, and I get that attitude. I actually do. Like, I get it at that from that pinpoint. But at the same time, if you're not doing anything, then when I say not doing anything, as Gilmore said in that interview, he's like, well, you guys don't really know what we're doing. Like, well, I mean, I personally kind of do, because I know a lot of people within the Church saying, Josh, what's up, man? Oh, so yeah, and the TST, I mean, these people will grow older. I mean, the people that are largely their numbers right now are rallying. When all your satanic aesthetics, right, which used to be like, dark and gothic, right, are now these rainbow colored Baphomets. And I don't know why the Satanic Temple keeps fucking using children in their shit. Bothers me. Not because I think they're pedophiles. I don't really think that. But let's keep children away from Satanism. For a long time, since the 80s, we've been trying to push back that rumor that Satanists are pedophiles. And here comes Satanic Temple and gets the most media attention within a few years, and Satanism has gotten it in a decade. And everything is about fucking children. All these fucking children. It's like, fuck, man. You just like trampled over like 20 years worth of shit, right? And now let's get this big Baphomet, put these fucking kids, and let's go to fucking school, have an after school program. It's like, you fuckers, can't you just leave kids out of this? No, because we're left wing PC liberals and we're going to go after children. It's like, no, that's a political thing. That's not a satanic thing. And now we're back to pedophiles. I'm not, because you guys are Satanists. I'm not. Wow. So, fuck, man. I wish I could see who was in here and ask you guys some questions, but I see a little guy that says 10 people. Yeah. Huh. The guy behind my head is going like that. These children as human shields. I I don't. I think they're trying to show some sort of like um, some sort of interest within the youth to like stimulate interest within. I honestly I don't know. Whatever it is, it's fucking retarded because I don't think there's a malicious intent. I don't think it's. I definitely don't think it's pedophiles, but a lot of people disagree. But either way, it just keeps kids out of it. This is an adult subject. Kids don't understand what the fuck this is anyway, so most adults don't either. So I would like to see, and this is where I do support the Satanic Temple, is the confirmation of First Amendment right of the constitutional rights. I would also like to see separation of church and state, which is one of that. But I'd also like to see, I'm a little bit more sinister. I'd like to see, just I know it's not gonna happen in my lifetime, but just the religious stranglehold just put to its knees and fucking conquered. But that's not gonna happen. But it's a start, and just like say like Ghost was mentioned, that turned how many hundreds of thousands of people on to the idea of Satanism, even if it's in a poppy or campy way. Same shit happened for me, right? Well, I was already a little older and into Satanism, but I watched 100,000 Mansonites go to his shows. I used to go to Manson shows all the time. I used to watch them, and I just sit back at the age of like 19, 20, like an Antichrist superstar. See these like 14-year-old kids, 15-year-old kids, fucking putting upside down crosses, and like, as satanic as Marilyn Manson, his imagery is, but they were into it, and I'm just like, wow, kind of brought a little fucking tear to my eye. I was like, wow. I just watched these like 12, 13-year-olds like snuck out from their fucking house, go see Marilyn Manson. I don't know how they got in, but they did. And then, yeah. So I think, every generation is going to have that push, and that is occurring. That is Satanism. It will keep, not going to go away. I think it took an unfortunate turn to the left. Giggity. But yeah, it's whatever. I really don't care anymore. I know they used to build. I forgot somebody said I saw something about my channel. And then somebody said about something about the cross. Yeah, it's that Saint Peter upside down to show his like protest for whatever. Who cares? Religious imagery doesn't fascinate me anymore, but it does, and it is still in the minds of the masses. So therefore, you see a lot of like Satanists using religious imagery. Well, Satanists on the level of like Tobias Forge per se, because people who don't know anything about Satanism, but for a fact they know about religious imagery, right? Growing up in America, he's going to use that as kind of a target, not a target, but kind of like a look over here, look at that, see this cross, look over here. So, yeah, huh? No sexual questions? I'm like disappointed. Wow, I was like so ready. No. Yeah, sorry guys, this isn't much of a show. Just, had one good plan. We're gonna redo it soon. I'm actually heading to LA. That's always okay. I want to talk about this. I couldn't make it this week, which was my birthday last May, and last May, like that was like 2 days ago, right? Yeah, and, so we're doing it next week. But I'm going from San Diego to LA, and there's quite a bit of room right there. It's about 2.5 hours. There's a lot of people, and anybody that lives in between San Diego and LA or wants to meet in LA, I'll be up there for about 5 days. On this coming Monday is when I leave to go, and then I'll be up there till probably Friday or so. That isn't so important. What's important is that I'm having a party. Okay, we're in a couple hotel rooms, right, next to each other, and open door invitation. It's going to be a psych party. Now, I can't really say a whole lot more about that, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So, if you guys can make your way down there, I mean, that's going to be partying for 2 days, and then we're on the way back. You might go like a zigzag all the way back, hit up like a little something, Riverside and fucking D. But anybody there, man? Yeah, man. I hope you guys can. I know you guys can. I'll make it. But I thought it'd be a good idea to do it like now, when a lot of people are out of work, right? And all these fucking I know I'm one of millions that are getting like paid to do nothing. I got like thousands of dollars just sitting there from these fucking unemployment shit, and it's like, fuck it. Got back from Seattle, LA, might go to Phoenix, and anybody in that area? No, I can't even see who's in here. So yeah, it's gonna be weird. So I don't know. Anybody else getting like the fucking mad stimulus money? Apparently, it's gonna go on to the end of the year. It's just fucking. I don't understand. It's kind of retarded. I mean, I'm it's advantageous for me to collect it, but I'm looking at it like this. This is not good. Like, where did this money come from? Do we just have a surplus of money? Just like, by the way, everybody goes. Here's a couple few trillion. Now we're making money that doesn't exist. I think, but whatever. Yeah. So, another, I found this out. Oh, it was a few 1,200. I got that too, but I also get 600 a week. So that's yeah, money, money printers definitely fucking out of ink by now. Yeah, was it? What fuck? Somebody said something I forgot. Oh yeah. Yeah. So basically, it's gonna be it's gonna be a party. Whoever can make it come, whoever doesn't, whatever. There'll be another one. Last time we did this was in 2014, I think. Yeah, and it wasn't a lot of people showed up, but I also didn't promote it nearly as heavy as I did this one. But the corona wasn't loose, so I was like, I had about 20, 25 people show up. It was cool. Philly, that's way too cold. Fuck. I'd like to go out there. I've never been out there, man. I typically don't travel east of the Mississippi. It gets cold and dark, but I mean, it's a different world over there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I found out through like I remember like back in 2017, there's like a lot of big channels that were getting like not necessarily shut down, like terminated. Like mine's been terminated 4 times, um, but they were just like channels that were really popular, and then all of a sudden we're getting any fucking views. And I thought they were just like, maybe people got sick of you. This, maybe you fucking suck, whatever, whatever. But then it started happening to me, and it started happening in 2018. And it's right. YouTube is actually like they're kind of shadow banning you. They're not like kicking you out, although they tried to kick me out 4 times. They did successfully, but I got back. But they just what they do now is when I make a video, they don't launch it. They don't promote it. They don't spread it around. So basically, the only people who watch my shit are my subscribers, and that's even if they get it. I mean, videos that I had like we're getting literally a couple thousand views a day, a couple thousand views a day, right now. 5, 10, 20. And it's just like I haven't touched those videos, right? Same tag, same everything. I haven't fucked those videos. So there's no reason. And my subscribers have gone up. So it's like, how is this video just like forgotten about? Because YouTube doesn't circulate anymore. Part of it was because I got when I got terminated in 2018, my channel was gone for 8 months. And so if you spend 10 years building that channel up, right? And you get up to like, little YouTube's algorithm, blah, 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 right? And then you go away. Well, then it has to, shit just goes right back past you, right? And then you pop back up, but now you're kind of at the bottom of the hill. And I'm telling you, YouTube has become, it's all about money. That's what it comes down to. And it's going to be hard to make any money off a guy whose primary video is about Satanism and fucking drugs. Not an easy thing to make money out of. Even though the 30th of LSD, if I would have monetized back then, I mean, I couldn't. I tried, and that's what the last time I got my channel terminated was when I tried to monetize. Thanks, man. Thanks, Rigger. I appreciate that. I did catch that. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you're going to get shut out. You're going to get shut out unless you play the game like, when last time I did meth, hold on. Oh, wait. I missed the top one. Last time I did meth, been a while. I don't know. I don't really keep tracks. I don't think it's a terrible thing, but it's been well over a year, But, tell you what, if I ever get hooked and get stuck in the alcohol fucking loop again, I got no problem doing it again. But right now, I've been able to basically hold myself to, not get stuck. So, yeah. Huh. 1 second. Can I? Oh, please don't do meth. I'm not an advocate for meth, but I'm not like meth is almost like one of those trigger drugs where it's like, well, thanks, man. I'm not exactly sober, but I'm not drunk. It's one of those trigger drugs. Before that, it was crack. It's meth. Before that, it was heroin. There's always going to be, but you got to remember all these drugs have a medicinal use, right? Methamphetamine is prescribed actually as the word methamphetamine, right? I mean, the benzos, you can't kick benzos. You can use benzos to treat yourself from the DTs, from detox. but you'll still have the desire to drink, and it'll keep you from having a seizure, but it doesn't really help. In fact, benzos are highly addictive too, man. Kind of the same animal, but thing with alcohol, however, I'm not a doctor, but however it works on your body, certain drugs, LSD has great effects for alcohol. It treats alcoholism very well. Not quite as well as meth, but it does treat it. Simply because when you're doing LSD, even if it's a small amount, you don't have the desire to drink, and that's where the meth came in. Is like it wasn't like fucking sitting around smoking meth all day. I was finding my balance to where I could take a small amount every day. It wasn't always every day. Sometimes, go 2 or 3 days. But if you did a little bit, just a little bit, and you ate it, not smoked it, which fucks a lot of people up, then it was like you had kind of a feeling of it, but it wasn't enough to where you're all fucking spun out and you couldn't work, or, you look like one of those fucking tweakers walking down the street. No, no. So it was just, but for some reason, it was enough that your body doesn't want alcohol anymore. I don't know why, but it works. LSD, though, I did the meth until I realized that, I can do the same thing on LSD. A lot safer. It doesn't work as well, but yeah. I don't know. Tweaks their own. I've known people that have done, not just meth, but people that have done like heroin, people that have done a lot of hard drugs all their lives, and they seem to be okay. I mean, I'm sure they'd be better without them, but, they're not sleeping in a ditch. And I've seen people that just fuck around with hard drugs just for like a year and like fucking destroyed. So, pot is probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. I don't like pot. Oh, fuck. I'd like to show you guys some of my paraphernalia. It's right up there, but I know YouTube that they're waiting for me to fuck up. So live stream, they're really particular on. Apparently, like, that's another thing somebody told me. I know that's how I was able to get my channel back, is 4 times from the dead, right? Not suspended, from the dead graveyard. Is I knew somebody who worked for YouTube, and they told me some secrets, and I don't know if they still apply, but. So one thing that the person told me that I thought was interesting is if you don't, this was back in 2018. So if you like smoke and drink on your videos, YouTube is like, if they catch that, right, their bots catch that shit, then it's like, then they automatically won't spread your shit because they don't want to promote smoking and drinking, right? So that's almost every fucking one of my videos I'm doing one or the other. But a lot of people just like failed like that. It's sad because there's a lot of people who spend a lot of time, including myself. And I'm not all butthurt and gonna cry about it, but it's like I'm gonna still make videos, and fuck it, I'm waiting for. I'm waiting. You know what? The 30 hits of LSD video. That video, it's about to turn 7 million. I can't. I've looked, and if you guys can, maybe you haven't looked hard enough, but I cannot find another drug video on YouTube that's not a commercial, right? From like, whatever, that's made by just a YouTuber. I can't find another drug video that has 7 million views. I think I have the record, and I'm cool with that. If that's my accomplishment, I'm cool with that. I think I have the most viewed drug video on YouTube. That's made by a YouTuber, not, commercial, whatever. Could be wrong. Now, does it mean anything? Absolutely not. Because you know what? I never monetized it. I never wanted to. I'm not here to make money. And when I tried to change my mind, then I got fucking banned right away. And you know how that works, guys? Is that if your videos can't be, the advertisers complain, right? So it's like if you become a YouTube partner, try to monetize your videos, what they do is the algorithms will attach ads to your shit. But the advertisers will occasionally look at these videos, right, and be like, is this an appropriate video for us? Is this appropriate? Are we going to actually worth spending money? Because they're paying YouTube, right, to put these ads in your shit. So YouTube's putting ads in my shit. It took 2 weeks. And then I have no idea what the ads are, right? And then, so an advertiser looks and goes, what? I'm trying to sell fucking tampons. This guy's talking about fucking Hail Satan. Like, it's like, whoa. And then YouTube's like, oh, sorry, our algorithm fucked up, Mr. Johnson and Hedges or Benson, whatever. I don't know. What is that called? I don't remember who makes it. But either way, yeah. And then there's like, sorry, fuck this guy. That was our mistake. And so they just cover their tracks, which is killing everybody. Like Kaufman 666 died, Amazing Atheist. A lot of these guys, these are old school guys, but yeah, a lot of these guys, it's like a One God, One Jesus. That guy's fucking cool from Australia. Like, that guy had videos that had hundreds of thousands of views, and now, I'm subscribed to him. He makes videos about him drinking a beer, and he like talks about beer and oh fuck. Somebody asked me something good because I'm getting bored. I can't even read your. Well, I can kind of read your questions if I pay attention, but I can't even tell who's in the room. There's no females in the room that I can flirt with. None. Jeez, I think my job hard. My girlfriend in the room. You see that? Anybody buying any toys? I bought so many toys. Last stimulus money. Can't really show you though, but shit, guys, I'm running out of shit to say. Wait. Hello, the one oddball. Me, hello. Is that a girl? I couldn't tell. Look like a smiley face. What am I talking about? I got my girl here. Trying to start man, went to Seattle. That was fun. Mandy, that looks like a girl. All right. The oddball. Oh, she's changed. Okay, now I see it. Okay, sorry. You seriously, this goes about that fast. But I just carrier 6 months ago. There goes G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. Holy shit, the toy. Only badass kids had the aircraft carrier. I remember that. I was not a badass kid. I just grew up poor. Remember the He-Man, Castle of Grayskull and the fucking Skeletor, whatever his thing was? That was cool too. Oh no. Yeah. Well, I can't say it on YouTube, but I did invest wisely and certain things that in time will make me quite a bit of money and help me pass the time as well. So that's cool. Okay, my computer's finally working. So I'm Android right now. Yeah, mescaline. What should I miss? I remember. I think I tried it when I was younger. I don't remember. I got I don't know. I think they call it I got a lot of like decaffeinated mint tea. Decaffeinated mint tea. Bought a lot of that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then what kind of known for, have a lot of that. I'm waiting. Like I could like never leave this house for at least a year. Well, no, I'd run out of smokes, but yeah. Stocked up on the booze. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I forgot. I'm not plugged in. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There's some shit up there you can't see. I'll try to point it really carefully. There's a lot of booze up there. Oh, wait. If you go too far, though, you'd be like, oh, no, there's your shit. Oh. That ain't my shit. Those are vases. I'm growing vases with flowers and that shit. Somebody's gonna fucking screenshot it. Ooh. I'm on an Android, but I'm on an Android. I don't understand iOS. I've never actually owned one, so. Yeah, I'm looking forward to traveling, guys. I tell you what, that's so much fun. Just like leaving and like, I don't really need to be back now. I don't need back to the first of the year. I might just keep going. Plug it. LA, Phoenix, ship to Houston, cut over. Who knows, man? What is my selection there? A selection of what? 3 questions. What's the Smoke Weed Brothers? Selection. What's? Oh, my cup. The wine. I done. Booze. Okay, booze up there. All the good stuff's gone. All that stuff is champagne, wine. It's pricey stuff, but I'm actually originally from Phoenix. Yeah, I've been traveling, Mandy. I just spent some time in Seattle, some friends, met a lady. No, I've known her for a while, but yeah, I've just been traveling. Probably I may not have this chance again, so I'm just like, fuck it. I mean, it's usually either money or time is the issue, and the money hasn't been an issue for a while, but the time, but as things fell through, I might just keep going. Boom. Well, I made it to the East Coast. Something about filing cabinet. I don't know. It's just funny because I'm trying to answer these questions. I get like 2 words. East Coast. I honestly, I would like to. I would. I've never been there. Think of it. Furthest east I've been is Michigan. I was in like when I was a wee lad. I heard it's a different place in California. You guys from California, man? You guys have been to California? No other place like it. But California is radically different. People think like California beaches and Shamu East Coast is very traditional Jersey. I don't know, and it sounds stupid. The whole reason, one of the well, not the whole reason. Drug party's coming. That's coming next week. It's gonna be probably today Wednesday. It's probably gonna be next Wednesday actually. And it's gonna be in Anaheim. Anaheim, lived in Ventura County, all that. Tustin born, Orange County. Okay, yeah. It's gonna be actually not too far from there. It's gonna be like Anaheim area, Fullerton. It's gonna be, might not even do it in Hollywood. I got, because my friends are all in Hollywood. So if I don't do it in Hollywood, I'm gonna be Ubering my ass around anyway. I might as well just do it in Hollywood. Hollywood, I don't like LA. Too big. It's too fucking big. Too much traffic. But San Diego's like not even. I won't even say mini LA. San Diego's like it's not as diverse as LA. San Diego, is it's just more laid back. I don't know. For my purposes only. That's a concept. Yeah. I mean, it's shit. I don't know. San Diego's alright, but I've been here for so long. It's like Uber got terribly expensive. Yes, they did. I was Ubering around Seattle, and or Ubering people around Seattle, and that was fucking ridiculous. I'm like, really, Uber? You serious? Florida, LA. Yeah, Uber is definitely gouging at this point. I knew that. Yep. What time we got, guys? Oh, it's 8:10. Cool. I'm gonna jump off. I've been drinking out of this cup, and I forgot to my mixer. I forgot to buy a mixer, so I've basically just been drinking straight vodka. I'm kind of fucked right now. I'm not fucked, but I'm getting to the point where I can see myself slouching. San Francisco. Oh, that's why. Last time I was in San Francisco, I went and saw my homie. Well, no, not the last time, but God, I went to Carla LaVey's Christmas party in 2016. No, it wasn't 2016. It was 2014, I think. Because I was up there at the winery of the Sect of the Horn God. Thomas Leroy and Mistress Babylon and others. Yeah, that was fun. I like San Francisco. I don't know if I want to live there though, but it's cool to visit. Oh, my voice? Oh, shit, thanks. I'm surprised I still have one as much as smoking cigarettes and drinking. Yeah, San Francisco's great. I don't know. It's so weird because, California, San Diego is radically different than LA. LA is radically different than San Francisco. San Francisco is radically different than Sacramento. It's each major city is, completely different. And I'd like to say they all have the pros and cons, but there ain't not a goddamn good thing I can say about Sacramento. Fuck Sacramento. Sacramento is just a fucking armpit. Armpit of California. It's up north, so it's kind of cold. It's kind of cold, and yeah, it's just shitty. It's hot in the summer, and it's cold in the winter, and people are just shitty. Old model shoot. Oddball. You're sparking my interest, but I can't read what you're saying. Oh, maybe she's talking to somebody else. I don't know. Cigarettes. I got cigarettes. No, I don't. I did put a really good sound system. Balance 420. What's up? So I don't know if you guys have any good sound systems in your car. I'm not talking about the factory one. And don't get me wrong, newer cars have a lot better sound systems, but fuck, I dropped about $800 in my sound system, right? Oh my god! I almost don't want to get out of my car. I'm like, cool, I'll just sit here all night. Oh man, it's fucking badass. If you're, I'm not a huge music buff, but I like to listen. And it's man, the songs that I've grew up on loving, I love them even more now because it's now I can actually hear them. It's I don't know, it's badass. I've never really had any money up until about 8 months ago, so it was the idea of putting an $800 stereo in my car was why somebody's going along and steal it. But yeah, it's Now I know why people do it, because it's fucking badass. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you guys are flying, anybody think about taking a vacation? I don't know about now because they just like lifted some of the ban, their quarantine stuff. At least in California, I'm pretty sure they did across the board. But as of like say 30 days ago, tickets were like dirt cheap. That's why I started to travel, because I'm just like, how can I not go to Seattle for $130 round trip? It's like it'd be stupid to like not go, right? See people that always want to meet and never got a chance to see and stuff like that, and new people that. So if you guys want to travel, at least see, I just got back like last week. Alaskan Airlines, they have like on the planes right in the middle, so they have two rows, right, or two aisles of seats, and like every person got like their own like little aisle, their own row. That's it, their own row. So like you know, there's like nobody around you, and it's like it was cool. Yeah, 'cause you can actually relax. You can actually like put your shit on one seat, right? Put your shit on that seat. Oh, I want to look out the window. You can actually scoot over and like hop and look out the window. It was cool, and the only problem is though that they have like limited what do they call them? Flight stewardess. The stewardess, no, that's not PC. They're flight attendants. That's right. They're not stewardess. That assumes that they wear a skirt. No, flight attendants are usually gay now, men. But yeah, what do you call those guys? Flight fairies. No, that's not PC. I should just shut up because I'll just keep going. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people don't get it, but I I just like to say things that piss people off. Like it's like I don't really like Trump. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. I'm indifferent towards him. I don't really care. Right? Nothing he's done has had a negative effect on me. Put it that way. In fact, only positive effects of things that he's done so far. That doesn't mean he's my homie, right? But you know what I'm saying. But what I do like to do, I don't like to support Trump because I don't really support. I'm not political, but I do like to fuck with people who, if you mention the name Trump, they lose their fucking minds. Trump deranged syndrome. Now, I'm not saying everybody who dislikes Trump has this. Right? I'm not saying that everybody dislikes Trump is a fucking radical, stupid liberal. I'm not saying that either. I'm sure there's a lot of great reasons to dislike Trump, as there is for Obama, as there was for Clinton, as there was for almost every president, right? Maybe this one more so. Who cares? I don't care. But the fact that so many people, here's where I'm going to lose about 100 subscribers right now. It's all right. The fact that so many people, the mere mention of that guy's name, Trump, gets them to the state of like this weird emotional frenzy where it's like almost like they're frothing at the mouth, like, rah! And like I've had like friends that I've been friends and known for years, literally years, who always supported me, always had a blast. I always supported them, and then it was like, oh, they just like all of a sudden like rah, fucking Trump. It's like the end of the world, right? I was like, guys, it ain't really the end of the world. It's just a politician, right? This will pass. It's like, oh, you support Trump? You're stupid, Zach. You're stupid, and just like blew me off. And like you're stupid. I'm like, guys, I don't support Trump. I don't really support anything, right? And like, yeah. So like, that's what I'm talking about. It's like this emotional frenzy that just goes way too far. Like now you're like dislike your friends who've like supported you, you slept on their couch, who fucking fed you, and just because they don't hate Trump like you do, now they're your enemy. And that's just like, what the fuck? Like people get way too caught up in the shit. Kind of like sports. It's not too different than sports. You know those people that are like been at the bar, like fucking cool guys drinking beer, all these guys pat you on the back as you leave, fucking buy you a shot. And they're like, fucking go Raiders, and you're like wearing a Denver, Broncos shirt, and they're like, what the fuck? It's like stupid. That's the same fucking mentality that infects politicians. So it's like, I don't even know what Trump believes in, and I don't care. I know that I keep getting a lot of free money. That's cool. But either way, I know he's not completely responsible for that. But yeah, I don't care, But yeah, I mean, I like to kick people if I see a sensitive spot and a large amount of people, kick them. And you know what? It's good. It's good for them. And it's good for you because you know what? Life's too short. And if you're just hate Trump all you want, I mean, whatever, but don't hate your friends because even if they support Trump, don't hate them, right? It's politics. It doesn't mean that you're a mortal enemy, that you have to kill them, which is an alarming amount of people act like that. And that's what's sad. So I make fun of those people. I don't make fun of people that dislike Trump. So I don't care. I make fun of the people that hate everything and everybody that doesn't agree with them. The alt left. These triggered liberals. And I say liberals because that's what they would identify with. I'm a liberal myself, but I'm not triggered, so go figure. I don't know, what are you? Are you liberal if you are pro-gun, anti-big government, pro-choice? Does that make you? It makes you like an independent, right? Makes you centered. Makes you fucking smart. I don't care. Six timer my phone space is 60. Oh, I like Sticks. I'd like to get on his show. He got a show, I think. Pretty sure. Sticks started out with the whole Satanism thing right when I did, like 2008, 2009, along with Jason King, along with Venus Satanist, along with a lot of people. Sticks was one of them, man. And we used to roll a little bit, probably way back though, like 2010. And he got wise. He realized that the limitations of Satanism. Not a lot of people are interested in Satanism. I knew that, but I don't care about politics. He did that thing where I'm not a Satanist anymore. I'm a fucking. And then he took off, and now he's political. Good for him, man. I think he's a cool guy. I mean, I don't really listen to a show only because I don't like politics. I don't care. So I find him kind of fucking boring now. I liked it when we talked about Satanism. So it's not him. It's just the subject matter to me. It's not interesting anymore. But still like the dude. I like to be on a show. He's a critical thinker, and that's what separates him from people on the right and people on the left. People on the extreme right and left, right, are not critical thinkers. These are people that are triggered by emotional things and attach ideals that aren't really practical, right? Corona. Corona. Play that song. But yeah, so he's a critical thinker. Like, he can take both sides of the fence and like, this is stupid, you know. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Because I'm just now battling myself. My eyes are like going. Oh, I'm trying to turn off my computer. Like, see you guys. Good thing I didn't start masturbating or something. Oh no! I can't close this.